Red Wings Live is presented by Spartan Stores. And here in St. Paul, Minnesota, tonight the Red Wings down the Wild by a score of 3-2, 9 rounds deep into the shootout before Darren Helm gets the game winner. Jimmy Howard is a winner here tonight as well. His first start in the last 5 games, comes away with his 22nd win of the season. And Jimmy, just how stressful 9 rounds of the shootout with all this on the line right now as far as the points in the standings, how stressful are these moments for you?
It wasn't really, all that stressful. You're just in the moment out there, you're just playing, trying to make one more save than the guy down at the other end. And, fortunately for us, Helmer made a hell of a move there.
Tell me about the game from start to finish from your point of view. It looked like the two teams are feeling each other out early on and not a lot of scoring opportunities throughout the game.
It's playoff hockey now, so it's it's tight. It's close checking. It's hard to get through the neutral zone, and then it's hard to get to opposing teams' nets. So I thought we did a tremendous job blocking shots, keeping guys to the outside, and allowing me to see pucks tonight.
Your penalty killers were very busy tonight, including a very huge 5-on-3 kill midway through the second. Just tell me about the special teams effort from your penalty killers, especially tonight.
So that was huge. The penalty kill was definitely on for us tonight, and we're going to need that heading into here to the last week and into the playoffs. So we got to continue to be strong on special teams, which we have been all year.
Tell me about your game specifically tonight. First start in 5, how you felt here tonight, and how rewarding it feels for you to come away with a victory for the guys.
I think it's huge. Tonight, I think everyone chipped in. It just wasn't one guy in particular out there, but it felt good. I just went out there and I had fun. I enjoyed myself out there, and just was happy to be back out there competing for the guys, because that's where I love to be.
And congrats on a big win in the shootout. I know that's got to feel good to you.
Thanks, Trev.
All right, there's Jimmy Howard getting his 22nd win of the season as the Red Wings get a big 2 points against the Wild here tonight. For more on the action, let's go upstairs to the guys who called all the action, Ken Daniels and Mickey Redmond. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, Trevor. For Jimmy Howard, and we just heard from him, what a confidence boost this has to be.
Absolutely. You pointed it out when that shootout started. He wished we weren't going to it. Yeah. But you know what? You never know when these things are going to turn around, and it's not been good for him. But you could see his body language after the first and second save, like, wow, I got it. Good, let's go. Let me get some confidence. Let me start feeling it here. And he did. And that's, unfortunately, I mean, not unfortunately, because nobody likes to shoot out, including Jimmy Howard. It's going to be over in 5 days or 7 days. So thank God for that. But from here till the end of the season now, 4 games to go, whenever Howard's going to be in, that's going to be a good sign that he's going to feel good in the shootouts with this last memory being the latest one to have a good feeling about.
All right, well, let's bring up the standings first before we get to another part of this game, because Ottawa has just won in overtime. So our worst case scenario that we said earlier, the Red Wings win here in a shootout. Right. Ottawa gets an ROW, so they creep a little bit closer there. Boston won in a shootout over Toronto. So Boston and Ottawa both get 2 points, but at least the Red Wings get 2 points here tonight.
What you've got here is the start of the scenario that we said was completely obscure, where the Red Wings could win 3 games in a shootout and a tie in another one, or get 1 point in another one, and have the other team get 5 straight.
Ottawa run the table.
But the percentages of that happening are not really good. But
although it's starting that way.
It's starting that way. But again, we got a team here in Detroit. They take care of their own business, no problem. Bruins only have 3 games left. Detroit has 4. Take care of your business. You don't have to worry about anybody.
And the Red Wings have 2 with Carolina, two that you should be able to win those games. Washington's going to be a little bit upset coming in tomorrow on back-to-back. They had a chance to clinch a playoff spot tonight. Back to our game here, and the penalties were one-sided. We won't get into that part of it. However, the Red Wing penalty killing was very good.
They've done an unbelievable job the last 3 weeks. In spite of the fact that this team has only won about their 5th game in the last 15, they've spent way too much time shorthanded. Miller has been unbelievable. Glendenning's been unbelievable. Helm's killed a lot of penalties. Datsuk's been out of the lineup, so he hasn't done any of that, and he hasn't all year anyway. But they have just spent way too much time in the penalty box. They need to get that cleaned up with this last week and 4 games left here starting tomorrow. They can't go to that well too often. You got 2 minutes left in the game. Now, you can say all you want about, they should have or could have, or they shouldn't have been called, or this or that. They should have had more opportunities to even them out a little bit. The bottom line is you got to be more careful. You got to keep your sticks down. You got to keep your legs moving. When you don't skate, you get hooking penalties and interference penalties. Far too many. And this, by the way, this too many men on the ice thing, it's got to go away, and go away fast.
Well, you hope so. They get that fixed. Well, a hero here tonight and a hero to Three ladies at home. Darren Helm standing by with Trevor.
All right, Kenny, and Darren Helm is standing by, and that's our player interview brought to you by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs at Menards, and obviously a big, big goal for you and the team here tonight in the shootout, Darren. Tell me what you saw on the play. It looked like nobody was really sure if it went into the net.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I don't think anyone was. I took a look up and had a question after they showed the replay, and Q was on the bench watching it from the screen beside. He told me it was a good goal, so I was pretty excited. Yeah, just didn't see anything on the shot, so just trying to make a play around, and luckily it got across enough to make it a good goal.
Here's the overhead right here. What did you see at this point?
Well, I thought I got it by his first pad. I didn't quite see it go all the way in, but I know I got past his first pad. I thought I hit the post, but it came out in a weird angle, so I was kind of curious whether or not I was in. I saw the overhead, was pretty sure, and then Q confirmed it on the bench, and it was a good feeling.
It doesn't get 9 rounds deep into the shootout were it not for the play of Jimmy Howard in the shootout. Tell me about his night overall and then the shootout.
Yeah, he had a great game for us. Obviously, shootout's a thing that we struggle in. He made a few really big saves. You got to mention Riley Sheehan too. We needed to score to stay in it, kind of, and he put a big one in for us, and that gave us an opportunity to go down a couple more times, and eventually get the winner.
Big night for the penalty killers here tonight. Just if you can talk about the special teams effort from the penalty killers, especially that 5-on-3 midway through the second period, and how important that was.
Well, those guys that have been killing the 5-on-3, Glennie, Millsy, Croner, Knee, and whoever's on the back there, have been doing an unbelievable job, selling out, blocking shots, getting in front of some heavy shots, and those guys, we owe those guys a lot of credit for what they do. They don't really get noticed a whole lot, especially on the score sheet, but it's definitely something in the dressing room where guys appreciate and can get behind. When guys are selling out like that, everybody else on the bench is willing to pay a price as well.
Well, congrats to you, Darren, and the rest of the guys on a huge 2 points here in Minnesota tonight. Thanks for this.
Thanks a lot.
There's Darren Helm getting the game winner in the shootout for the Red Wings. We've got the highlights of exactly how that happened in the shootout, all 8 rounds of it, and a whole lot more coming your way as Red Wings Live rolls on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. Red Wings Live is brought to you by Spartan Stores. For locations, visit turntospartan.com. Here's your final in St. Paul at the XL Energy Center tonight. The Red Wings win it in a shootout 3-2 over the Wild, collecting a very, very big 2 points. Now let's get you to the high-speed highlights brought to you by Xfinity. Started in the first period, the Wild with a turnover here. Jason Palmanville finds Mikhail Granlund, who finds Zach Parise in front of the net for the tip-in, his 31st of the year, made it 1-0 Wild. But the Wings answer back just under 2 minutes later. That's Stephen Weiss with a shot. Riley Sheehan collects the rebound and bangs home his 13th to tie it at 1 to the second. Gus Nyquist and the Red Wings on the power play. Zetterberg feeds Nyquist, who finds a spot over the shoulder of Devin Dubnyk for his 26th of the year. And the Red Wings have a 2-1 lead, but Zach Parise comes back right here with his second of the game. This comes on the power play as well, a tip in front of Jimmy Howard, and we're knotted up at deuces. To the shootout we go. 8 shooters deep. It's Darren Helm putting the move on Dubnyk. It looks like it hits his pad and bounces out, but his pad happens to be behind the goal line. That's a good goal, and it's the game winner. Jimmy Howard, Darren Helm, and the Red Wings collect a very big 2 points in this one. Now it's time for tonight's Motor City Casino Hotel game summary. See the shots on goal. The Wild outshoot the Red Wings tonight, but the final score is really what matters, 3-2. Nyquist gets a power play goal, his 14th power play goal of the year, 26 overall. Riley Sheehan collected a career-high 13th, and Darren Helm in the 8th round of the shootout makes the Red Wings winners here in Mini tonight. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Mike Babcock and a whole lot more as Red Wings Live postgame edition rolls on from Mini. Red Wings Live is brought to you by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs at Menards. Here's a look at the Red Wings' upcoming schedule, brought to you by your Detroit area Honda dealers. Red Wings will play back-to-back tomorrow. Washington Capitals come to the Joe for a 5 p.m. start. Then Carolina comes to town for a game on Tuesday night. Then it's on the road for the final 2 games of the season at Montreal and at Carolina to wrap up the regular season on April the 11th. Welcome back inside the XL Energy Center as the Red Wings are 3-2 shootout winners over the Wild, collecting a huge 2 points tonight. And here to talk more about that, the head coach, Mike Babcock, joins us now. And Mike, if you can just give some perspective to having that extra point, although you get the one to get that extra point in the shootout, what it means to your club right now.
No, I mean, obviously huge. If you're me here tonight, I thought we played pretty good. I didn't like all the penalties we took. I didn't like the calls, and I thought it was one-sided, but I thought we found a way to keep battling. We had some real good kills, a nice power play goal, and, obviously Howie did a good job for us in the shootout.
And that 5-on-3 kill in the midway through the second, how big was that as far as momentum goes for the guys and confidence at that point in the game?
Well, I just think just huge, obviously. We're in a situation there that, they're going to have a good opportunity to put it in, and we got a huge kill in that situation, and you got to give the penalty killers credit.
And Jimmy Howard overall, not just in the shootout tonight, but his complete game after his first in 5 here.
Well, I mean, it's like anything. Howie's trying to get his confidence back, just like anybody who hasn't played as much or it hasn't gone as good. And so for tonight, the way it finished with the shootout for him, and then he was able to make some big saves for us, got to be a confidence booster.
I know you'll take the 2 points over whoever you can get them from at this point, but when you beat a team as hot as Minnesota is in their building on the road, what does that do for your team and confidence and maybe momentum or getting them going right now?
Yeah, I don't even think much. I thought we played real well against Boston the other night, and then we followed up with a win here tonight. So that's kind of the way I look at it. I think we've been playing better. We've given up too many goals. It was good to not give up as many goals here, and we got to get ready for tomorrow. We got a good Washington team coming in.
Appreciate the time, Mike, and congrats on a big win.
Thank you.
There's Mike Babcock here at the XL Energy Center, but our captain, Henrik Zetterberg's also talking inside the room. Let's take you there now and hear his post-game comments.
Obviously, it was big points. We played a solid game again, I think. They played a good game too. To play tight in front of the goalie. It was not a lot of chances both ways. Special teams was good tonight. That kill 3-on-5 for us was huge, and we got one in the power play. So it's big 2 points. Obviously, all the other teams around us won too, but the only thing we can do is focus on ourselves and play good hockey. Howie comes in, plays unbelievable today. I don't know how many he saved on the shootouts, but he was pretty stellar.
Kind of knew coming into the game that you guys were going to grind one out as well as that team had been playing since the All-Star break.
Yeah, and it's always the same when we come here. It's a tough building to play in. As I said, they played really tight. They clog up the neutral zone. They play really tight in front of their goalies. So, but we found a way today to get the 2 points, and now we go home and play tomorrow.
Your penalty kill has been very good, but has it had to do too much work in the last 2 games? You guys have been shorthanded.
Yeah, we're finding a way to be in the box a little bit too much. We have to be a little bit more disciplined on that. But the guys are doing a great job in killing it off. But in the long run, we have to be more disciplined.
There's the captain, Henrik Zetterberg, with an assist right here to Gustav Nyquist. Is he your Red Wings player of the game? Find out next when we give you that news after this on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. Tonight's Total Impact is brought to you by Total Hockey, and it goes to Gus Nyquist on the power play. Collects his 26th goal of the season over the shoulder of Devin Dubnyk up under the bar. That's his 14th power play goal of the year, tied for 3rd best in the NHL. And here's your Fox Sports Detroit Red Wings player of the game, as presented by the 2 for $5 Big Mac, and it's Jimmy Howard tonight. A 22-save performance on 24 shots. Gets the win in the shootout for the 2nd time this season, his 22nd win of the year. And it all adds up to a huge 2 points for the Red Wings, who now sit with 95 points in the division as the season is winding down. They've got a game tomorrow against the Washington Capitals back at the Joe. They'll try to collect another 2 points, but for now they'll leave Minnesota very happy campers thanks to Darren Helm's shootout winner. That's all from the XL Energy Center in St. Paul. Thanks for tuning in tonight, everybody. Once again, the final score, Red Wings beat the Wild 3-2. We'll see you tomorrow.